I kept telling Chloe, you have to focus on world domination. She messages me and she's like, yeah, let's go, mommy dommy.
Yeah.
I don't think she knows what it means.
Yeah, we're mommy dommies.
What do you think mommy dommy means?
World domination
No.
queens.
So
That's what it is?
Wow. Wow, I feel electrified.
Jumbo.
Welcome back to the Joy of Missing Out podcast. Today is very special. We have our very first guest of Jomo Season 2, 𝙊𝙊𝙎𝙎,
Jamie. Let's go.
I'm so excited.
Jamie is a streamer on the Twitch platform.
Also, professional cutie pie.
I
Professional
actually
cutie
changed
pie.
my bio.
No, you're not a
What?
cutie
Who are
pie.
you now? I don't know who you
Or you're
are.
just not
Wait, this
professional.
is why I asked you to be on the podcast if you're a professional cutie.
No, I'm actually retired from being a
What?
professional cutie pie now.
Why?
What are you now? Where are you
You're
taking
so
your talents?
shaken.
Like,
Yeah, my Instagram bio now is just a cooking page.
I
I swear.
Okay, wait. Can we talk about it? Because this podcast is going to be about dating, about relationships.
Okay,
Yes.
so
this is
today I
relevant.
can be a professional
Today.
cutie
Why
pie.
move
Someday.
beyond your cutie pie era?
I was just like, I don't know, like if I'm trying to find like my husband, I don't know if he'd be
into a professional
into
cutie?
a professional cutie pie. And oh my gosh, like I have to
Who's
tell
not into professional cutie
Honestly,
pie?
it's so satire that it comes off like, oh, maybe she's not that serious.
Mm,
But I guess I would want a guy to like be able to see past that.
there's a lot to consider about like how you show up because how
Yeah.
you show up attracts who you want in your future. So that's really important. This
Yes,
is why I don't
yes.
put anime on my dating profile back in the day when I used to. That attracted very strange
I had
people.
anime on my dating profile.
It's a bad move. It's a bad move.
Yeah.
How? Like how you guys put like the anime you like?
No, I generally
I
like
just say I like anime.
Yeah.
You know, a study
Wow,
showed
okay.
it's one of the top 10 turnoffs for a woman for a guy to listen to anime is one of their hobbies.
What study
Really?
is it?
Yeah.
How did you find this
I'm
study?
not looking for these, okay?
He's
They just
looking
show
for
up.
these studies.
Yeah.
Eric's like in his room, like trying to figure out how to be the best alpha male. He's like, looking at these
No.
studies.
Alpha male stuff is bullshit, you know? I believe in just being a male. You know,
Okay,
there's no
yeah.
alpha sigma stuff. You
True,
just
true,
approach
true.
people authentically. And see,
Yeah.
for those of you watching, we brought Jamie on as formerly known as professional cutie pie. Because look, I think that
self-proclaimed.
COVID and TikTok, I'm proclaiming you. It's not even self anymore.
Oh, thank
Yeah,
you.
we're anointing you as professional cutie pie because in a COVID TikTok world, how does one even date or flirt? And I'll just tell you this, Chloe's useless because she's married.
Yeah, I think the amount of questions I get in the comments and DMs is how do you find the one? How do you date? How do you find your partner? And I'm
Mhm.
like, dude,
It's
I've
because
been
you found
out.
the one.
I've been out of the game for like 6 years. Nothing I say is useful. And I have to go talk to people who are actually dating, hence these two, to be like, tell me their secrets. How do you flirt in this day and age? How do you capture someone?
Chloe's advice
where do you
is so
find-
bad.
Yeah, I like don't trust myself anymore.
No, we literally had a girls' night with Chloe, and one of our girlfriends, we had her Hinge profile on the TV, and the stuff Chloe was recommending was just so funny.
Dude, I don't even
do the
remember.
opposite.
I'm so sorry.
We have a mutual friend of ours, where Chloe kept suggesting women to him. And I literally
Yeah.
look at them and be like, I know he's going to say no.
That's exactly what happened with our friend.
Yeah.
Oh,
she would keep suggesting like men. I think in her brain it's like puzzle pieces.
Yeah, she's like, well, logically.
She was like,
these
logically,
people
this
would be,
should
I
these
work.
can't.
people would be good for each other.
So I feel so guilty, but I know
No,
it's
you
like
shouldn't feel
such a hot
guilty.
topic. Yeah.
yeah,
No.
and like, obviously, I feel like Jamie, so you're single.
Wait, wait, I don't think the audience knows Jamie. We have got to introduce more of
Oh,
Jamie.
right.
yet. Like
Okay.
Twitch streamer and known
Mil-
for IRL.
Millions of followers.
Yeah, she's such a big community, huge cutie pie, does a lot of cooking, edits a lot in After Effects. She does a lot of
Premiere
pop
Pro.
culture.
Also runs an
K-pop.
entire apparel business that's collaborated with
Yeah.
Marvel officially.
Yeah,
That
works
did
with a
happen.
lot of big streamers and content creators across cooking, gaming, IRL, dance, K-pop culture.
Wow.
Yeah,
And-
look
and
at her.
I know this.
Businesswoman,
You're-
CEO.
Myers-Briggs. We've talked about this
Yes.
before. You are ENTJ.
Whoa, you think I'm ENTJ?
No, I don't remember. No, wait.
What are
Okay, what's
you?
your Myers-Briggs?
So actually, I am originally ENFP, but when I started my business with 𝙃𝙊𝘾𝙄𝑼 and I was just like locked in, I was ENTP for like 2 years.
Wow.
But recently, like I've been more creative and in my like feeling arc, so I'm back to being ENFP. But it's like
like
it's
that.
kind of like a switch for me. I think you're similar.
I'm
like,
ENTJ.
Yeah.
And through and through.
yeah, but I can see you
That's why you're
having
so bad
like,
at dating advice.
And I'm really bad
that
at
makes
being
sense,
a
actually.
Do you-
I think Chloe has professional riz.
Okay, maybe I did send her a note on LinkedIn. That's how we got to know each other. So she has the professional.
Wait, we
riz.
gotta talk about how we know Jaime.
Oh yes, yes.
We gotta talk about how
Yeah,
we
how
know
about you two start?
Jaime.
Oh my gosh, yeah.
I've known about Jaime for a while.
Known about Jaime.
Because I worked in the
Are you
streaming.
Mm-mm-mm.
I'm
are you
a fan. I'm a fan.
Oh.
no! Oh my god, Jamie's here in front of me.
Chloe's like the cutest fan you could possibly have.
Yes. Yeah, dude, she's a cutie pie. Like, what is there not to
So
like?
how did this fandom turn into friendship?
Yeah, so I used to work in streaming, so I knew a lot of like the
Mm-mm.
streaming people, but I also like worked with them, so I'm surprised I never actually got to work with.
Yeah,
Jaime?
we never bumped into each other. I feel like that's such a natural thing. Like you bump into people or meet people when you're supposed to.
Yeah,
Because we never met each other.
never.
And
she was in
I
her
was a
crazy
hot mess back
Yeah,
then.
apparently she was
I
crazy.
was a hot mess.
Hey, at least there's the hot part.
Yeah.
I was just a mess, actually.
Yeah.
All right. All right. Well,
Apparently. And then a couple years ago, we started messaging or commenting on each other's posts.
Yeah. I think
guys,
it was
you guys were
commenting. That's like
parasocialing.
Yeah,
that's the best way to flirt these days, like
Yeah.
between creators.
Wait, online?
Yeah.
Well, I think at least between like
I've never flirted with someone online in my life. Never. None of the DM comments stuff. I don't understand.
that is just like the whole Gen Z culture right now.
Crazy.
Correct.
You don't know a
Yeah.
person from their social profile. It could be like in
It's
person.
because people like the idea of someone.
Oh, they fall in love with the platonic
yeah,
ideal.
the idea of
Mhm.
someone, and it's so easy to imagine something.
Have you done this before?
No.
Oh, so they just fall in love with you. You
Oh
don't
wait,
go for
no,
them.
I definitely have.
Okay, okay.
But it's like I won't move forward with it because I feel like for women especially, like K-pop Demon Hunters.
Yeah.
Like I have a parasocial relationship with Jinu right now.
Yeah.
He's just
Fair.
so attractive,
He's so hot.
and it's like it's like I'm like wow, I feel like I'm a teenage girl again, and
Yeah.
it feels so good to be able to
It's so
have
good.
So-
all your fulfillments and needs met.
Yeah.
So, like,
Because he's not going to let you down like a real man.
He's not gonna let you down. But it's
Mhm.
like, women aren't. We've come to terms with it, and like, no, men have too, right? Like,
We're so fucking cooked. Jamie's saying she'd rather date like fucking AI
2D
anime
men.
character.
Two men are so hot.
like, I mean, it's like when you get older, it's just your view on people in general. Like, it's not men. You
Right.
realize you can't. No one's perfect, right? Like you
Shouldn't
realize
that then lead to an arc of, and therefore I accept imperfections, real life person? Great
Yeah,
to meet you.
yeah, exactly. But right now, I'm taking a break with
From
Jinu.
the real life world.
Yeah, with Jinu from K-pop Demon Hunters, and then after that, like, I feel like I'll get it out of my system.
yeah.
And then I'll be like,
I get
obviously-
it.
Yeah,
I
love
get
is
it.
still
Jamie,
good.
can I say what you DM'd me a little while ago?
What did I do? I'm so
For-
scared.
Gonna
I'm
expose
excited.
her.
Tell me.
So for context, I met Jamie through Chloe
Mhm.
through my company Karat. Professionally, we've done a
Oh,
Karat
yeah.
podcast together.
Yeah.
And so what I love though, having gotten to know each other, our DM and friendship slowly shifted from the professional to the last message he sent me was, "Hey Eric, if you know anybody who is 6 foot, according to the XYZ Enneagrams and Myers-Briggs, please let me know. I am single and interested." and then wait, 7 minutes pass.
7.
I haven't even read the first message. She sends a follow-up message just saying, "Actually, if they're just 6 foot and nice, that's okay too."
I said if they're 6 foot and they like me.
Oh, yeah. It went from they're 6 foot plus XYZ requirements to 7 minutes later. Clearly, James like, standards lowering, just 6 foot, and they like me. Please, I'm interested.
Yeah, pretty much.
And I was like, you know what? I love this. We're reaching peak friendship when we can be real to each other about this.
Yeah.
Yeah. Eric told me, and I was like, I believe it. Yeah. That
Yeah.
sounds about right.
That's my favorite part about friendship. Like, there's just like one day where I wake up and I'm like, you just level up with someone.
Yeah.
Without even knowing.
So we leveled up.
Yeah, telepathically. Yeah.
Mm.
Yeah, so I feel like you and Chloe have reached peak level friendship.
Yeah.
And I've now reached close enough that we can now talk about this whole
Yeah,
relationship
yeah.
dating thing.
Mhm.
So I think my first
'Cause
question.
we started off in a really professional way, I
Yeah.
think.
Yeah.
Yeah, because we met at a Karat party.
Exactly. And I was like,
And then you
hello.
like, oh, hello.
Great to meet
Oh
you.
yeah, I remember the first impression I had of him. I was like,
God, what was
I was like, I thought you're ENTP. Like, I was like, he's just like radiating ENTP
What
energy.
does that even mean?
Like, you're just like individualistic and you do things your own way.
Yeah, I like this.
And
But
you-
then
she's
what?
nice
But then
to me.
what? Is he still ENTP?
Yeah, he still seemed pretty ENTP. Very like devil's advocate, likes to question things.
See, it's
You'd
been
be a bad juror.
It's been 5 minutes and she already gets me. Can I do Jomo with Jamie
But
instead?
she
Go
has-
ahead.
She has to do it with you every day.
I'm independent.
No, but so I remember my impression meeting you for the first time was like, wow, she's like really actually nice, because
Yeah.
we had within 5 minutes a real conversation. I was like, wow, this person has conversational riz. I feel like I'm actually getting to know her instead of the usual classic LA. Hi, what's your name? What's your Instagram handle? Well, I
Yeah.
followed you, so you better follow me back.
Yeah, no.
Yeah.
Jamie's real. It's because, like, you're what, a New Yorker?
I am from New
you
York.
walk a-
Yeah, I'm from New York.
Yeah, we talked about personality types. Like,
Yeah.
within 15 seconds. It was great.
I think I quickly go into deep conversation and that surprises
Wow.
people.
Are you like that with everyone? Or
No, because I think there's some people who prefer things more surface level. But I think you two especially are people who like to delve into like very substance deep conversations.
Yeah, I don't know how to keep it light.
She likes to she gets down and dirty like in 2
I'm a
minutes.
dirty down, dirty,
She's a
dirt.
dirty
I'm
dog.
dirt. I'm a dirt.
I need to share something. Oh my gosh, it is the funniest thing ever. Okay, so and I've been waiting to be able to share this publicly.
Is this a group project story?
No.
This is something
This is
else?
with you. This is with you. But basically, when I went to a wedding and Chloe went to the same wedding.
Oh, yeah, that's right. Yeah.
Yes, and I remember like the whole time I was she was just getting into content creation and she was really, really nervous because it was just a lot. And she was growing and she was trying to build a team and she was stressed out and she was like, you were even considering going back to like having a full-time job.
Yeah. I was still considering that a few months ago.
Yeah, so I remember telling her, I was like, Chloe, like you have the sauce, like you need to just stick through with it. And I was just giving her all this affirmation because I truly, really believed in her. And we started singing this. I kept telling Chloe, I was like, Chloe, you have to focus on world domination.
Yes.
Like you are a woman who can achieve world domination. And I kept feeding these words into her.
Mm-hmm.
And the
Pumping
funniest,
your flattery.
Yeah. A few months later, she messages me, like comments on my story, and I think she like rephrased what I said.
Did I?
And she's like, yeah, let's go, mommy Dommy.
Yeah, that sounds about right.
No, I don't think she knows what it means.
Yeah, we're mommy dommies.
Boy, what do you think mommy dommy means?
World domination queens. World domination
Is that
mommy
all it
dommies.
means?
Step on me, mommy?
Oh, closer.
Closer.
That's it. That's the end of that.
She has said the phrase like, let's go, mommy Dommies to
Multiple
me. Like
times?
5 times. And I just haven't told her because it's so funny.
What? Is it that bad?
It's just like a sexual term.
But how sexual can it be?
It's like,
Oh gosh, she actually doesn't know.
yeah, it's like mommy Dommy is, you should explain.
Why am I explaining this? You're
You're the oldest one. You're the
Yeah,
oldest
yeah.
one.
Me?
You're the oldest one.
I don't want this on my digital footprint. Me explaining.
So it's no. If they're clipping this, you're in the clip right next to me. Okay, this is coming from both.
But not out of my mouth.
Yeah. No. There's no way I'm going to be clipped and you're not going to be in this. Okay, so you can't do this. Okay.
Come here. Come here.
So I will explain in as neutral terms as possible. So when two people really like each other,
Okay.
We're getting the talk.
they trust each other very much to be vulnerable in ways they might not otherwise. Sometimes that vulnerability means relinquishing control on both an emotional and physical level, where one person wants to relinquish that control and the other person wants to assert it.
Okay.
So when Jamie uses the term mommy dommy, it refers to a dynamic where the woman in the relationship is the one asserting control. And now she understands.
Yeah.
With a thingy.
With anything, honestly.
What do you mean anything?
Like it's up to the woman.
Jamie, are you a mommy dommy?
No.
That's what it is? But when people are like, mother is mothering.
No, that's not what it is.
Mommy, dommy.
No.
Same.
Chloe, you're just using sexual terms.
Yeah, it's a sexual
in
term.
a business context.
Also, remember how I learned that, what is it called? Smut. I wasn't reading smut the entire time, but I was saying it all season 1.
Okay, so Chloe.
I was like, I'm reading smut.
Chloe's like,
Whoa.
You're
I'm
reading smut?
No,
Apparently
The
not.
stuff Chloe reads is like, they touched hands.
Oh,
And she's
it's
like-
like romance.
She's like, whoa, yeah,
It's
this
like
stuff is
romance.
so smutty. Like, what is going on? Like,
Everyone talks about it, but no one like is specific. So I was like, oh yeah, me too. I'm reading it.
can I
No.
share another thing about you I think is hilarious? So you and your husband, you are an incredibly adorable, amazing couple.
Okay.
So you're your husband's first girlfriend ever.
Yeah.
You told me at one point when your husband was figuring out, hey, like, do I want to commit to the first person I've been with? You like called up your other guy friends and
Yeah.
were like, can you sit down with Kevin and explain what the physical aspect of a relationship looks like so he understands that he's not missing out by being with me? Do you remember you told
Oh,
me
I
this?
told my boys, can you
Oh.
tell them about your whole life?
Yeah.
Yeah, and be like, just tell them.
This
Like,
is such a Chloe way.
That
of,
is it's very efficient and
like
logical.
very academic, very professional. It's like,
how
hey,
else would you
it's like,
have
hey,
done it?
you think
No, I mean,
you're-
that's pretty smart.
Look, I think there are two schools. I think school number one is you're Chloe, and you're like, cool, let me call up my other guy friends and have them tell them about their lives, their
Yeah.
personal daily lives. School number two. So for guys, when we started this podcast, Jaime got some of her hair on my microphone. And can you share the strategy you've developed from doing this?
It's technically not a strategy because it happens naturally, but basically
just
there was
naturally-
a hair on his microphone and Chloe was like, how did that get there? And I realized it's actually so hard for guys to get over me after we date because my hair will literally show up a year later. That's how much I shed.
That
It's
is
bad.
insane. So
That's
the,
an
the
insane
two
strat.
the two types of people, Chloe who treats this
Oh,
whole
you're like
relationship thing
super
like
direct
a private
about
manager,
it.
and you're like,
I'm definitely
you're like,
more like
well,
in between the lines.
I'm just gonna leave parts of my body fluid hair fabric
But
around.
that's a classic like movie trope where you leave an item at someone's
So you
house.
leave your hair.
Well,
Okay.
I don't purposely
Here's-
leave it.
here's
It's like
the-
if the universe wanted my hair to fall and remind them of me,
Okay.
then I guess it happened.
Jaime, question. So when you go from relationship to single,
Hmm.
do they come back and try and win you back into it?
Yeah, when people know you're single, do the doors just
Oh, like people that
floodgate just comes in?
Yeah. Do your
Um,
exes come back? Do new people come in? What happens?
I think I've had some experiences where, like, I've had friends try to explore it,
Ooh.
but I'm also not really like oblivious to it either. I wouldn't say the floodgates open. I think the floodgates open once your energy opens.
How do you admit that energy?
I feel like
Chloe, you're married.
I gotta give advice.
All right. She's asking for the single girls.
Yeah, I could never. I just, I wish.
I used to be so, because you guys are both T and MBTI. Right?
Yeah.
I was really like that a year ago. I think that's why like we all got along really well. Right now I'm so F because I
She's
think
like, I'm done with you guys after this
Yeah,
podcast.
like you're so boring
Bye.
now.
I really think energy is so important, especially when it comes to dating.
F energy.
And it's like if you are holding on to something or you're not letting go of something, it really shows in your aura and your energy. It's the tiny little things. It's like even if Chloe didn't, like if you put a tape over her mouth for a whole week, her little like
There's an idea.
No,
Is that where the mommy dommy thing comes in?
Oh, what are
opposite.
you bringing into this?
I'm trying to understand the culture.
it's a culture. It's Gen Z loves mommy dommy, by the way.
Like actually, like physically, sexually.
Yeah, they love it. Like they love the mommy content. Honestly, some of my best performing videos is when I'm most like
Mothering.
Mother.
I mean, I like that. I
Is that
like watching
what you
it.
do in your content?
I can't say mommy
I do
dommy
it based
anymore.
on how I feel for that week or
So if
whenever
you're
I'm
feeling
filming.
mommy dommy.
Then I'll film something mommy dommy, yeah, but not like crazy. Like I don't think any of my content's really mommy dommy. Anyways, I think it's really important for your energy because the moment someone like lets go of things in their life or they're just like ready and open, I swear it should. Oh wait, I have to continue my taped analogy. Okay, so
yeah, the
if
tape.
you taped Chloe's mouth for a week, you would still be able through her little micro actions and her facial expressions, like you would still be able to tell that she's like a hustler and like still focused on work. Does that make
Yeah.
sense?
That's
You
what
don't
she
really
is.
need verbal or like anything.
Let me
from
put it this
her.
way. If you put covered her entire face, I would still recognize Chloe.
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah, like her posture itself, like she's
Look how she's look look
look at her posture
Yeah.
right now.
look how we're going. Chloe's like,
I'm ready.
She's like so ready.
she's ready for insight.
I'm ready for insight.
Yes, she's so ready.
college-
for data and everything.
In college, I got into a really bad car accident, which is like the person was driving and we were on the 5 going down from NorCal to SoCal. And then our car flipped over 3 times and it landed upright. I got out and then the police came and I hopped on my laptop to work on my P
You're
set
insane.
while waiting for the tow truck to come.
There's
my
something
gosh.
wrong with you.
And I was like, dude, I have homework to do. Like, I can't be
okay,
sitting
do you
around.
see, Jamie, do you see why
I think you
Chloe
both
can't
have-
give dating advice? Why she's not the right person to, you
So
know.
I'm stuck. So I freak out every time people ask me. I'm just like,
It's funny that people ask you.
I get a lot. And I think my advice is it's a dud. I can't. So I would like to ask you on behalf of the people,
I
single
think that-
people.
I am here. I will
think
be
the
here.
really interesting thing, so from a male perspective,
Mhm.
it's interesting so from a female perspective, when you're single, you have friends start to ask you out.
Yeah.
Right? From a guy perspective, I think what many of our male 𝙎𝙊𝙈𝙊𝙎 probably want to know
Mhm.
is the classic, does she like me? Does she not?
Yeah.
How do I express that?
I will say, like, I want to give some validation to the men out there. Like, women can be complicated. like we
I should break character.
sometimes it's like if you're too forward, it'll turn the girl off. I do think there's data on this. Girls tend to fall in love or gain feelings a lot slower than men. Like men will take around 2 months, 2 to 3 months, and women will take like over 5 or 6. So I think men do really have to be more patient, and they have to be used to not being fully reciprocated in the first like 2-3
You're
months.
saying men got to work for it, that expectation.
A little bit,
Notice
because
that.
I think like men, I mean, you can agree or disagree with this. I
am now
feel
on behalf
like
of all
you're
men
all
right now.
Yes, you're all men right
the
now.
token male. I love when we do this
Yeah.
podcast. I'm always like, and as a dude,
But yeah, as a dude, I feel like guys know when they like a girl very quickly compared to a woman.
yes and no. So I think that many of the male friends that I speak with give me a
Mhm.
sense that for them, physical attraction is very important.
Mm-hmm.
And in some ways, when I talk with my female friends, it's still important. I mean, you guys are really
Mhm.
gushing over this anime character.
Yeah.
But-
know.
In some ways, for men, it's so immediate that it is both necessary and sufficient in itself. Like, oh, I'm interested.
Mm-mm.
Whereas for a girl, it might be necessary, but not sufficient. There needs to be
Yeah.
more.
Yeah.
And so from a guy perspective, because the requirements are fewer, it's kind of like, oh yeah, that's all I needed. Like, I want to get to know this person more. Where
Mhm.
I feel the story I have is from your perspective, you need to feel attracted to the guy beyond more just what he looks like.
Yeah, and I think it goes above attraction. Like, even, especially for me, I don't really think about how attracted I am to a guy, but how safe I feel, if I can trust them, and those types of things you only know over time.
Over time.
Even with friendship, you can be like in love with a friend, but you won't know for sure like what that friendship will really look like until like 6 months in. Because even friendships have a honeymoon phase, and so I think for me, I always give myself that much time before jumping into something. But I think for guys, it's really interesting because I actually think when it comes to love, like guys are actually a bit more emotional, and women tend to be more like
Because men are chasing.
men are chasing, and women are kind of trying to protect themselves from anything that they've experienced in the past, whereas men just love the chase and they love like the idea of like getting the one that they want.
Yeah. I mean, there's some basis from a biological perspective, right?
yeah.
It's because, say, an interaction, a physical interaction happens. I'm being so careful how I frame everything.
Yeah, you better be careful. Like, watch yourself.
I mean, this is a safe space, and I just want to say, like, I feel like women and men should talk about this more freely without attacking each other.
Which is what we're doing right here.
We'll do it right now, and
Exactly. So I feel, right, the costs, if it goes wrong, are disproportionately borne by the woman. Like, say, okay, there's a pregnancy. Well, it's from your body. And so you have to be more selective, which is why men tend to be the chaser, the pursuer, which is why they're willing to put in more work. And then for you, it's more like, do I feel safe?
Yeah.
So I think the question then is for you, what's an example where you feel you met somebody who they brought that in you and you're like, oh, this is someone I want to be with, versus what's an example where you meet a guy and like, oh, that's an ick?
I see. Okay, well, on what you said before, I feel like today's time is really interesting because I actually think there's this really funny phrase that Gen Z has right now called sassy man apocalypse.
Oh.
Have you heard of it? It's called sassy man apocalypse, and I actually think it's a good thing for guys, but men are learning how to express their emotions and their needs really well. And this is not something that's like that
they're learning to say feelings.
They're learning how to say feelings, set their own boundaries, know what they want. And then on the other hand, like women are becoming a lot more independent. So even if we feel safe with someone or safe with a man, it might not be enough because for like independent women, they want people in their life that add value or meaning. So just feeling safe might not be enough, but it's very interesting. Like, I feel like both extremes.
I saw that there was a quote apparently attributed to, I'm going to get her name wrong, 𝙎𝙊𝙎𝙎
Is that the hot girl from
Arrested? Not from, God, what's that show?
Modern Family?
Modern Family.
Yeah.
Yeah, so 𝙎𝙎𝙎 Vergara, apparently there's a quote where she says she has to date somebody who makes at least as much money as she does because otherwise she's experienced resentment from the other person.
Oh, yes. That's another thing too. I think it's hard.
Yeah, it's like society is changing where, to your point, like men are learning to be more emotionally communicative.
Yeah.
Women are now also breadwinners, whereas historically it might have been, well, the guy makes the money and the girl is the one who's like talking through feelings. This is flipping. And so then it's kind of like a relationship could follow the more traditional archetype, but it also could not. Like it could be this mommy-dommy thing.
Yeah, but I think that's amazing. You know, we get to redefine stuff. But yeah, that's why mommy-dommy is.
Yeah. So you're like, I find this empowering.
I think it's empowering, and there's a lot of great men out there who aren't threatened by a woman's success, and there's a lot of strong women out there who want to nurture a man and their feelings and emotions. And I feel like I think about like my brother in that aspect, or even my dad. Like I would want them to have that in their life. I would want them to be sassy when they have to.
It's this guy, right? The sassy man.
Wait, is that the sassy man?
I have no idea what this
that guy is a sassy man.
You know, I love how chronically online Chloe is.
How did you know?
I can tell. I can tell you're chronically
online.
But he's like a sleeper chronically. Like he won't show it, right?
It comes out in conversation.
I'm good at adapting my energy to the needs of the situation.
I see. Are you like a Reddit chronically online?
Yeah, he's Reddit. He's for sure.
Yeah, those are more sleeper chronically online.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
You might not know if I met you in a professional context, but you know, I have my sense of the online lore. So what you said makes a lot of sense, RE. Like the roles of each gender in society are changing.
It's like more fluid now and blank canvas.
So this kind of goes back to the initial question then. In 2025 then, given the shifting contexts, how for you, what do you appreciate personally versus what have you found has like not been something you've appreciated?
Ooh, I think I won't notice if a guy feels threatened by my success. Like I just don't notice because I feel like for me, I don't even when you're describing like things that I've achieved, I don't really feel that way. Like it's not really in the forefront of my mind. I'm just, when it comes to a guy and I go on a date and I'm talking to someone, I'm just a girl.
Yeah.
Like that's it. I'm just a girl.
Just a girl.
And
that's how you want to be seen, just a girl.
Yeah, I'm just a girl. And like I would like someone who can see past that, but also like understand the depth of what I've, I guess, accomplished or tried to build. So that would be really nice. I think like to be loved is to be seen. And that's like friendship too. So
we see.
Yeah. Oh, thanks. But I think something I don't like, maybe it's hard to say because I have such a like optimistic outlook on things. Like I always think it's incompatibility rather than like this is a no. Because something that doesn't work for me might work for someone else.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's not that you're the wrong person. It's you were not the right person for me. And I'm
or the timing or whatnot. Because some people are more ambitious and some people prefer like a more stable lifestyle. So there's so many different factors to it.
Are you looking for someone to settle down right now, or are you still exploring?
I think I would like genuine connection only. And then eventually I do want to settle down. Like I want to have kids eventually.
Would your strat change?
My strat? Guys, I don't have a strat.
No. I'm just saying, like, all right, now.
Also, Chloe's like going to the metagame.
By the way, like Chloe and Eric are so convinced I have a strat. I'm like, no,
you're a professional
okay,
cutie pie.
I am trying to think through the perspective of the viewers who have messaged me and the friends who've been talking to me who are more in their careers.
Yeah.
And they're like, oh shit, time is ticking.
Okay, yes.
And I just got out of a really bad relationship who like, they're awful people. I can't believe they said that. I can't believe they said that they would commit, but they didn't, or said they were this person, but they cheated. And now they're like, I'm getting so old. I have a great career. I'm a great person. I think they're 12 out of 10s, but then they're not able to find someone. And I'm like, I have no idea. Like you're generally a sociable person. You have a lot of friends. It is hard to meet someone. And I just don't know where you would now that I don't leave the house.
Yeah. Okay.
Where do we go? Online or leave the house? A little bit of both? But
I
where?
think you got to leave the house. I think being online has fucked our brains because we're so used to instant dopamine gratification from algorithms.
There's a lot of options online too.
Yeah, totally.
Like options.
And so you keep thinking to yourself, oh, there could be somebody better. Because part of what makes a relationship good is you choosing it to be so. Like, is there really one best person for you? No and yes. No, because probably not. Yes, because you choose them to be the best. But if you're online and you're just seeing the algorithm, you're swiping through 5,000 people on Hinge.
Yeah, like, where are you going?
Yeah.
Where do we go? Run club? I hear run club is a new thing.
Yeah.
Running club.
So, like, when I've been on dating apps, I actually don't do any of the flirting or any of the questioning online. I just say, hey, great to meet you. You seem cool. Let's jump on a phone call.
Yeah, that's pretty smart.
I feel like I would deny that. I'd be like, I don't got time for this phone call. Like,
well, that's why we're good platonic friends.
Okay,
no vibes.
Yeah, no vibes.
I think what I notice a lot, and this is kind of the perspective of someone who's done content creation for so long. I've kind of like been my own boss for so long. Whenever I see people from more corporate background or they're very used to following like a structure in their life, I think it's really easy to have preset rules or conditions or judgments when it comes to dating or things that you might want. And I think when it comes to like genuine connection, you just have to let go of some of that restriction. And it's like even like dating, if you're in a more open mindset to date on a dating app, you might be more open to like really, really learn about one person. And I really don't think it's about going through 1,000 people and finding like someone who has like perfect compatibility. I think it's about when you're ready to really learn about someone and like open up to someone and be vulnerable to someone, and you meet someone who's in that same energy or
it's like you have to catch the right person at the
yeah,
right time.
yeah. So it could be a mix of like putting yourself out there, but also ensuring like you're being open-minded enough to connect with people. And I think the energy that it almost comes off a little bit tense or restrictive, like that energy of like, I need to find someone, I need to like settle down, I'm getting old, like I'm running out of time. I think that's an energy that can really suck out like the joy of connecting with someone.
I get that.
Yeah.
But I don't know how to dispel that.
Mm,
Like, how do you?
I think
how
it
do you
goes
capture
to
vibe?
like, I mean, you
To let
remember
go.
how do
Chloe
you
last
let
year,
go?
right? I just left a relationship, and many of the Joma viewers saw for the duration I was single, and I actually went 9 months without a single date. I
Wow.
wasn't online, didn't
Out
date
of
anybody.
choice, right?
Yeah, out of choice. And it's like, damn, that's rough, buddy. No, it was out of choice.
I think that's a really great thing, though.
And then eventually I did start dating somebody, and while it didn't work out, I still think she's a great person, right? It was just, a compatibility thing. And it happened in a way because it was a friend that I already known that I wasn't, like, no one would have expected it. You know what I mean? It's more just, to your point, if you're just living life, I almost feel like the trick is you have to just focus on doing the things you want to do and living the life you want to live, and the relationship part comes. But that's really hard because, I don't know, when you're fresh out of a relationship, you're kind of like, where's my person?
Yeah, it's easy, especially for, I guess, ambitious individuals to just focus on your craft and not put yourself out there. Like, I feel like, I'm like, damn, is my husband at home right now just like doing work? And I'm here like filming a podcast, which I'm really happy to be here. But also, like, what if we just never meet each other because we're just like at home doing work?
This is the moment in an alternate universe.
Yeah.
You could have met him.
Yeah, I could have met him, but...
Or in this universe, he's watching this podcast when it comes out. And he's going to see it and think to himself, she's the one. And then he's going to reach out. And then we'll be at your wedding. And we'll be like, we help make this happen.
Call me.
Are you able to make online dating profiles? I know creators get flagged a lot.
I did have like a Hinge for a little bit, but yeah, people recognize me pretty quickly, and you have to verify your profile.
Yeah.
Otherwise, it's just
but
you'll
I
get
heard
banned.
people even get verified and then they still get banned.
Yeah, I didn't get banned at all.
That's good.
Yeah, but I'm like not on any dating apps right now.
So it's real life.
Yeah, I do think like when I did have a dating app, like I met up with, I think maybe like my second or third match. I was not interested in like finding like the best match. I was like, okay, whatever. Like,
Good enough.
universe gave me this, I'll go for it. I was like, I just like fully let go. Yeah, and then
How was the date?
How was it?
I mean, like, well,
I feel like I could go on a date with anyone and I'll still make it fun. But yeah, we got to know each other a little bit. Like, I don't regret it at all. But it didn't work out. But
yeah, not
yeah.
a promising outcome then.
I mean, it's okay. Like, it served me, and I learned a lot.
I do think it's funny when you like find someone at an app that you know in real life.
Yeah. Oh my God. Actually, when I made my Hinge, I made sure to block every single number in my contact.
Oh, to make sure they wouldn't show up. That's
I don't
actually
think
Yeah.
Eric does that.
Okay, so for context, when I went through a breakup around February, there was a period of time like, oh, we're like completely broken up.
Mhm.
And so I was sad. So I like opened up Hinge and I made a profile and I just sent out like a bunch of roses to people. And like one of them was like somebody I knew.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
And then the next day we started talking again with the person I've been seeing and we worked it out. And so I actually never opened that dating app ever again. Right. And so like, I don't know if you got a rose from me on Hinge in February and you messaged me, I'm sorry. I actually just deleted the app and never did anything with it.
Man, yeah.
Yeah, no, one of them was somebody I knew. And I told Chloe, I'm like, well, now I feel weird. It's like, well, because like Hinge doesn't let you move on unless you either like send or don't send. Right. And I was like, well, I don't want to not send. But then like if I send, well, it's kind of like, okay. And I remember texting Chloe and I was like, fuck it, I'll just send it. But then, of course, immediately the next day, I was like, you know what? Never mind. This might work out. Like, I'm off the dating apps. Like, I'm a one-woman type of guy, whatever.
Yeah.
But I was like, great. But now this person knows that I indicate at least, like, some level of interest. And I'm like, oh, okay. Well, whatever.
I mean, dating in LA is a small world.
I love, by the way, she just called this story out of me. She just stared at me. She's like, wow,
say
what's
the
that like?
story.
She's like, I'm like, okay.
We all know.
Dating in LA is tight.
It is awkward.
That's
but
probably
I
a
think
common
the
story
lol
for a lot of
hi
people.
Kind of might work.
It's
Lol,
fine.
hi.
I've already...
Lol, hi.
Nice.
I've already made my peace from it. This was in like, I just sent it to everybody and I was like, we've seen each other in the real world. I was like, oh, hi, this is fine.
It's fine, yeah.
I think on the receiving end, when I was in the dating phase, to receive that kind of like a lot, it's very, I feel like a number in like a huge pool, and it's really annoying. And I am more hesitant to go on the date, and then when I do, I think I'm already closed off.
Oh,
And
See,
it's
that's
like
really
a coffee
nice.
chat. It's a fucking
Yeah, 'cause
coffee chat.
You know them already.
It's like no. It's not friendship. It's like
okay.
people who just throw out likes and roses to because as a guy you just have to.
Yeah, because as
almost
a
have to.
guy, you kind of, that's kind of what I was saying. As a guy,
Yeah.
you kind of just send a bunch out,
Yeah,
you know?
yeah. Which is why I'm like super picky, and then I don't know. I end up going through so much filtering and so much work that when we finally get there, like it's just no vibes.
I did
Like,
also...
I'm
Vibes are
tired.
important.
I don't know how to vibe.
Yeah, that's why it has to be an enjoyable experience. Like the moment you're scrolling and it feels like you're fatigued from swiping, you gotta stop. Yeah, you have to enjoy.
When I do go on the dating apps, the way I do it is like, I'm going to go hard. And so last time I did this, like when I actually, there's someone I dated a couple years ago that I did meet off the apps. And what happened was, and Chloe, you remember this, I actually was like, I don't want to be a Hinge for long. So I was like, I'm going to be a Hinge for like 5 days or whatever. And I just set up like 4 or 5 dates in a row. It was like Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday.
Wow.
Monday. Because
these teas, man.
No, because I was like, well, I don't like want to be this person who's just on Hinge. And so I lined them all up.
I get it, yeah.
And then the thing is, the first date I went on from that, I ended up dating her for a year.
Wow.
And actually canceled all the other
okay.
Yeah.
Yeah. You remember this?
Yeah. Jamie, did you ever have back-to-back schedules?
No.
Oh.
People think I'm a lot more active than I am. Because I think my persona online is very like flirty and stuff. But I just love the Marilyn Monroe aesthetic. Like I love like women expressing themselves and being flirty. And I always think about what kind of content I want to see of myself when I'm like 80. And yeah, I would
cute.
I would love to.
Let's just enjoy it while you can.
Yeah, enjoy it while I can, because I know one day I'm not gonna want to like wink at a camera anymore. So
we always want to wink at the camera.
Yeah.
No, don't. You can wink at the camera. It doesn't matter what age you are.
It's true.
But I do think it's so real to have that open energy. But I don't quite get it. I went to an event with Jamie once upon a time. It was the car one, the movie.
Yes.
The Taipei car event.
Yeah.
And I swear to God, she made eye contact with one guy for half a second. And then 5 minutes later, he went up to her and started talking to her. I saw the whole thing.
Wow, I didn't even know you know.
I was like, I know she's hot, but I didn't know and I know the stories.
I swear it's not like a hot thing. It's a connection.
It's a connection because I saw them see each other, but I'm like, I wonder if Jamie's gonna say hi. But he said, I was like, oh, that takes a lot of guts for a guy in that split second.
Yeah.
Within 5 minutes.
They always say it's up to the well, this is a general thing, but it helps if the girl is the one to give subtle hints.
Yeah.
And it's enough for the guy to be like, okay, if I don't go for this, it's on me.
I've actually never approached someone like that because the social costs are very high for me. So the last person I dated who's great person, she was somebody I knew before, but we know each other for years, right? And it's sort of just organically developed versus I feel like if I were just at an event and it's to see someone, it's well, that would just be weird.
Yeah. I think I was more open during that event because I knew no one. But if it was an event that all three of us would go to, probably not. I usually, I've actually never dated within the industry for a reason because it gets really messy. So I completely understand that aspect. Yeah.
Yeah. One time I was at Korean barbecue. And then I was just talking to my friend, Jonathan, and then we were walking back. And then this guy came up to me, walking back to the parking structure, and this random guy came up to me and was like, hey, are you guys together? And I was like, no. And then he was like, oh, because earlier I saw that we were making eye contact, and I was wondering if there was something there. And I was like, oh, I'm so sorry. I'm married.
Oh, my God.
This was last year.
God.
Yeah, and I was like, oh shit, did I emit something?
These are the exact sorts of stories that as a guy I hear them and I'm like, cool, so I'm just gonna never approach anybody ever unless it's off a dating app or we're already in a setting where it's just the two of us.
Yeah, it's so
hard.
I
I think it's very, very tricky and it makes me sad for guys because I feel like they should be able to shoot their shot, but also some guys are terrible at reading.
Yeah, because some guys are so bad at
really
it
bad at
that
reading.
they create these sorts of stories that then we go then share online.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah, but there are people you can smell who are single, and then I just
smell.
there's oh yeah, they're single. Yeah, you can feel it. You can feel that they're married. You can feel that they're single. So there is an energy component.
Energy component is huge in dating.
Does our energy feel single? Can you
think
smell it on us, Chloe?
I can smell it on Jamie.
Did you say you can smell it on Jamie?
Yeah, same. I think that's just my perfume.
Yeah, she's got a good line. The igumdrop collection.
I love your this has now become a plug.
You can kind of tell when someone's talking to someone, or if they're single, or if they're in a situation.
I'm not seeing anybody right now because I'm still processing the last relationship.
Because you can't move.
Well, oh yeah, that's it. Yeah, I love that. Way to call it the fractured foot. But physically and emotionally, I'm not ready, and it's still processing.
Yeah. Oh my God, wait, I want to talk to you guys about my dating app idea.
Okay.
Oh my gosh. Okay.
Okay.
Jamie's going to solve all these problems. Listen up.
Okay, I don't want to run this dating app because I'm not interested in building an app.
Okay, so we're
But
pushing
you
it to the people.
But I need someone to do
if
this.
you hear this idea and you end up building of it,
Yes.
she wants equity.
Yeah.
I do want equity.
Right, proceed.
And I'll
You may
help
proceed.
market it. Okay. So I have met a lot of people like in the corporate world or people who are in more like traditional fields like law or like medicine or even just, like the world that you came from. And I feel like a lot of them are opposed to meeting or dating like content creator girls or
Yeah.
girls or influencer girls. And I totally get it.
Yeah, I get it.
But I also think there's like a percentage of content creator girls where our bar and our standard is so low and they don't think that it would be low because they see our page and they're like, wow, this girl probably like wants someone who's really rich or has like their whole life together. But I swear to God, like me and my content creator friends, like we just want like a guy who's like
6 foot and nice to you.
stable. Like we like that type of structure. And I think it's such a good like complementary dynamic because if a guy has like a 9-to-5 job or whatever and a girl is like a content creator, she can just like
so
stay at home, make
you
content.
want somebody with the stable.
Yeah, I want someone. I think it doesn't have to be too stable, like 9-to-5, but I do not really want to date anyone. And like, I don't really want to date an actor or another content creator. Like, I think if I had to.
You don't want to date an actor, creator, entrepreneur, someone whose
Yeah.
lifestyle is more like yours.
I think entrepreneur is
Yeah.
okay because they're still kind of off the camera.
Oh,
But
they're
it's
on
like, if
camera.
I think I would get the ick if I'm like taking a selfie or filming and then he also takes out his phone and starts filming. I'd just be like,
So funny.
So I feel like there's a market for this, but content creators cannot, like, they don't meet. I also think this would work for guys too, like guy content creators.
So
I think they would love
wanna
a girl.
You want to do a dating service where you match content creator women with just normal guys.
No, but it could be content creator men with like more like females in the working space.
I feel like this is
Why
going
do
to
you
work
have
in one
questions
direction.
here? Why do you feel skeptical?
Yeah, why do you feel skeptical?
Okay, so let's talk. No, I like the idea.
Okay.
Yeah. Content creator girls with normal men. There are going to be so many men that are interested and not that many content creator
I think
girls.
they would have to vet it like Raya.
Yeah, you gotta vet.
They would have. It would have to be
normal and not a
vetted.
fan.
Okay.
Yeah, it would have to be vetted.
I like this.
Yeah, because I think there's just no way for us to ever meet those types
Would
of
you
people.
put yourself on the app?
Fuck yeah.
Okay, you heard it. Build it. She'll be on it.
Because it's like I just never get to meet those people, and the only reason why I did start meeting those people is because I was building like 𝙃𝙊𝘾𝙄𝘼.
Oh, right.
But a
Yeah,
lot
the
of
entrepreneurial
people and
side.
content creators, they don't like reach the entrepreneurial
See, what I would
side,
love
so-
is somebody hears this. He's a 9-to-5 engineer. Here's you right now. Goes and builds the app. You put yourself
I
on
would
it.
love
He
an
matches
engineer.
himself with you. You date. You get married. That's the meet cute. That's the modern day fairy tale right
That
there.
sounds amazing.
I do think it kind of goes to, in a relationship, there has to be like a balance, right? And I mean, for example,
Mhm.
Chloe, with you, Kevin works more of a stable job than you do.
Yes,
And how do you like that?
it's good.
See?
That was like instant,
Yeah,
immediate.
It's good, right?
end of thought.
It's a really good balance. I think
End
they
of
have
that.
such a good balance because in content creation, it's so volatile.
Yeah.
And you go crazy a lot and you spiral a lot. And then Kevin's just kind of like, I just got back from work. What do you need? You know, he's like stable and
Yeah.
he has
Yeah.
that consistent energy.
And he's more exposed to normal life. So if I'm
Mhm.
spiraling, he's like, look,
he can bring you, he can ground you.
hey, look, you already got it all. So
Yeah.
don't worry about it. Like everything is extra credit
Wow.
from here on out for the rest of the
Yeah.
year.
Versus like the other side, I feel like he has so much like entertainment and fun with you.
Oh yeah, his life is
Yeah, his
he
life
enjoys-
You
is
got
so
the spark.
full with you.
yeah.
My girlfriends and I always say like, I bet Kevin has so much fun with Chloe every single day.
But it's more like I annoy him a lot.
But he loves it. Like, it's such a good dynamic.
He will never tell me that he loves it.
He'll never
Yeah.
admit it. It kind of
no, it's
reminds
fine.
me. So to your point,
Mhm.
when I was in San Francisco, I dated somebody who was a founder and I was working a normal job. And then when I started to work on my own things, she was like, this feels weird. right? Because she had dated expecting me to be like the stable product manager. And it's like, now I'm following this path too. And then professionally, our lives began to overlap as well.
I will say that Kevin has expressed how he does support me in my dreams a lot and that it's always about my dream. So I know that his dream is to build a game. So I'm like trying to hustle hard so that I can help support his dream when the role has to switch.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? It's like,
I think that's what like a good marriage is. You
yeah,
switch.
it's a compromise.
I love how we started this conversation on like dating or is, and Jamie would be like, yeah, I just leave my hair behind. So now we're like, so this is what
okay, dating Riz.
a healthy relationship looks like this. Which is the era of life we're in.
Yes.
Okay, can you critique my advice that I currently give?
Yeah.
Which is if a girly or a dude comes up to me and they are like a pretty normal corporate person and they are late 20s, early 30s, mid 30s, and they're trying to date and they're generally a normal person, like has friends, has hobbies, does well in work, generally well mental health, but they're just like not meeting anyone. My advice was to like keep meeting more people at events, which includes housewarmings and brunches and birthdays, and go to the run clubs.
Club.
Like I just feel like that was the extent of my go meet more people, because I feel like they've already maxed out on the people.
I think
they're like going to weddings all the time.
We can break this down. Is this a top of funnel problem where they're not able to meet people to start with, or is this a conversion problem where they're on the dates?
I just think people aren't as open as they used to be, and it's what you do when you get there. Like you can go to all the events or running courts you want, but it's really intentional when you want to connect with someone.
I feel like for me, like I just know literally on like the first date, everyone that I've dated, it's like the first date, we just know. We like go on the first date and we basically just start dating and go exclusive like right after. It's like such a clear.
Wow.
Yeah, like we'll spend
like that's normal.
Like basically every single person, it's like we'll go on a first date, we'll spend hours
for you or
together.
just people
for me.
Oh, for you.
Yeah,
wow.
It's like you just know, and then you basically start. I mean, Chloe, you saw like the people I've dated, it happens very fast.
Yeah.
Right? Where I meet them, and there's just
very
like such
fiery,
an instant click. So I feel like for me, it kind of comes down to like they're just not finding the right people. I feel like if you find the right person, you just know so soon, and then you just don't let go. You know, when I find somebody like that, I'm like, okay.
Yeah, you really have to focus in on the like wanting to explore that connection.
It's like I want to see you tomorrow and the day after and the day after as well.
Yeah, you have to be assertive with it.
Yeah.
And I think we're in a time where people appreciate that like proactivity a lot, especially amongst like people who are very ambitious or constantly working.
Yeah. You have to be willing to, I feel like there's this fear for people to be like, oh, well, like I don't want to be the one who like likes them more.
Yeah,
right?
we need to get rid of that.
Exactly. It's like, nope, I'm actually okay being the person who cares more and tries more because that's the way how you move things forward.
Yeah.
You have to be honest about it.
I think the right person will end up choosing you if it's meant to be.
I do think it's really funny that it's like the two single people on the podcast are sharing most of the advice and the happily married person. They had like the best fucking wedding ever.
Oh my god, I wish I could go. It looked so beautiful.
Very, very
more videos
cute.
to come. More
videos
to
come.
come. Yes, more videos coming. Yeah, I'm stuck. Carry on.
Yeah, I mean, what's your mindset with dating right now?
You mentioned that it depends on energy.
And
I think for me, I'm like, hey, I'm still processing the last relationship and think highly of the person. And I'm not ready to move on.
Yeah.
So until I am, I'm not going to go on the dating apps. But then
smart.
at some point I will, and I'm going to do the same thing I did before. I'm going to go on the dating apps. I'm going to line up like XYZ dates in a row. I'm like, all right, we're in it.
Yeah, and then you'll be ready. Like your energy will be ready.
And we find a person and boom, there we go.
Yeah.
I do have I have my roster of single friends.
Which Chloe literally has never referred somebody to me ever.
Because I feel like you're never ready to date.
No, because they're when I'm ready, I just do it fast.
So the window is so small.
The window is like
actually
3 days.
I actually think it's not like necessarily a bad thing because I think you're just intentional about when you want to date.
Right. So like last time I had when she was in Spain or like basically it's always like Chloe and I catch up and I'm single and then she sees me next to it and I'm like, cool. So yeah, we're dating now.
Yeah, that was fast.
Wow.
What
There's a brief moment.
Yeah, but it's hard for me to recommend anyone to each other. It's like, I mean, they are technically single looking. They're probably in a different city.
Single looking.
Single and looking.
Oh, okay.
Single and looking.
So I can just smell the singledom on them.
Yeah, but I just feel for the girls, they're great. They're competent. I don't know how to match them with the guys. The guys are looking for some crazy shit.
What are they looking for?
We got one friend who wants a white baddie girl.
Oh, wow.
I think so. I think that's what he wants.
Yes, that's what he wants.
I'm like, I don't know.
And Chloe kept sending
I don't have that on my roster.
very accomplished Asian American career women.
That's all I have. That's all I have.
And I was just like, Chloe, this is not what he wants.
And then some of the older people who are 40-ish, who are still single, who had a party phase in finance, venture, whatever, who are really objectively successful, I think are looking for really hot girls who are successful, who can be at that intellectual level, but also kind of submissive.
Those are content creator girls. That's me.
Are you sure?
Yes, it's
But you're not that. Are you? No, you're not.
But
You're opinionated.
I love she's declaring her kink in front of the public right now.
No. I think I'm opinionated, but I'm really gentle when it comes to dating. If I like a guy, I'm really gentle.
Yeah.
I think back to my dating app idea. It's I think there's a lot of influencer girls that don't have what these guys want, but I think to be a content creator, you have to put yourself out there. You learn so much. You have to put yourself in uncomfortable situations. You really get humbled, and you really
get humbled.
Yeah. There's just so many lessons you learn, and I think that builds so much grit and substance. And
you feel content creator girls get humbled a lot?
It depends on which ones. But I feel I've been humbled a lot. Obviously, I've had my ego fed too, but it's to the point where I'm just kind of numb to both because, guys, men, be more open to content creator girls.
Takeaway.
Build this app for Jamie. She herself will be on it.
But you have to be kind of
I also really appreciate a guy who's just built his own foundation. I think that's so respectful because I know how difficult it is.
Well, you built your
business wise or
business wise or even your brand wise. Well, it depends. I mean, I feel I don't expect someone to be perfect. And so for me, it's if I ever meet a guy that's really emotionally, I guess, developed or mature, I wouldn't mind helping build his career. And if I met a guy who had his career developed, but he was still emotionally a little bit more behind, I wouldn't mind being there and helping him develop that.
See, I love that because I think a lot of guys have the perception that I need to be 6'10", make $5 gazillion, be super jacked. They think they have to hit all of these things.
I see why guys think that because there's a huge audience of people who are I want this,
also
and that,
all the
right?
alpha male podcasts.
Yeah, but I think it's really important when it comes to dating to just turn off that noise, especially on social media, because it's so unrealistic and it's not a proper standard that normal people should have. And I think girls love their men a little bit broken. They want to be able to it's this maternal thing.
I can fix him. It's the mommy dommy impulse in you.
It's just the mommy. No dommy. It's just the mommy.
So wow.
Yeah, well, so you shouldn't need to feel perfect to want to go on a date. I think you're in a situation where you're trying to still process what
you peacock on a date.
What the heck is peacock?
It's when you spread your peacock feathers and you're I'm dropping all these. I'm so cool.
Who do you think how do you think I behave on a date, Chloe?
I've never been on a date with you. I don't know.
I'm the same fucking person.
Okay.
Yeah. I don't become an obnoxious
peacock.
Because that's where the perfect part comes from. There's a lot of I want to show my best feathers.
I mean, look, I think that dating or relationships at the root of it often comes down to what's the type of love you experienced when you're growing up. Because your parents, your family are the ones who helped teach you what love is to start with. Yes, I do think I experienced a very conditional sort of love, right? One where there are certain ties of my own self-worth to my external accomplishments and validation. And I care about that. On the one hand, it drives me to do more. On the other, it means that I get anxious and vulnerable around, oh my gosh, I'm going to be able to keep doing these things, right? So in a way, when I'm dating, I look for somebody who both understands that and acknowledges, oh, you've done XYZ thing, that's cool. But then I also get the sense, oh, but they like me for me.
Yeah.
Right? It's the classic, like, if I were a worm.
Yeah. Aw, that's so cute. No, that's so valid. I feel the same way. It's like I want someone to be able to see like what I've built, but also just like me for me.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I feel, Chloe, why are you like looking at us?
I got lost at worm.
You got lost at
Lost at worm.
Yeah, lost at worm. It's because it's
the-
common for girls like in a relationship when they
Yes.
feel anxious, like, would you still love me if I was a worm?
Yeah, but how does this happen on the first date?
Well, I'm not asking the question on a first date.
I think it's like he's trying to say like it's going in that trajectory. Because I think if you start a date peacocking, it's kind of like
What a word.
you're
I
expecting
feel like
the
a lot
other
of
person to
people
do the same. Like
Peacock.
if you're going on a date and you're like, oh, like I make this much money or I did this XYZ, it gives the other person
Turn off.
Yeah, it gives the
It
other person
is.
a sense of like, oh, so what would you want from me then? Like, what's
Right.
on your paper?
I
What's
think
your
that's such a
checklist?
good point. You actually attract the energy that you
Exactly,
put out.
yeah,
So
yeah.
if you're going out and you're like, the most important things are XYZ accomplishments, guess what? You will
Yeah.
find some people who are down for that.
Yeah.
And they will be the ones who value you only for XYZ.
Yeah.
And then you fall into this spiral where you're going out saying, oh, women only like men for XYZ. It's like, well, no, my guy. It's because that's what you were putting out, screening away people who care about other things and only selecting for the people who do. You've
Mm-mm.
attracted each other.
Yeah.
You deserve each other.
Yeah.
Mm.
I really don't think, well, I mean, to a certain extent, like your hot meter matters, I guess. But I won't lie that obviously like does play a small role for people. But I really think it's less about, because I've had my fair share of rejections too. Or not rejections, but like there have been times where I'm like, okay, I think this guy's cute, but I can tell his energy isn't
Right?
open
He's
to
not,
me.
He's not attracted. He's not like
Yeah,
wanting to explore that.
Yeah.
He's
I can
right.
tell. Like even without a conversation, I can tell. So it's not about like how hot someone is, but it's like that energy match is so important and what you're looking for. And people can feel what what someone is seeking out from them. It's kind of, even in business, you can feel when someone wants something from you business wise versus they want to grow with you or like, can you?
Right. I love you. You started by saying it very confidently. You're like, is it just me?
Dude, do I not see signals? Like,
No, I mean, it's
I'm starting to
basically-
realize I don't have that EQ.
It's talking through it's like the analogy to business is like, how transactional is this person? What's their agenda? Right?
Yeah.
What do they want?
Yeah.
And obviously in business, there's always going to be some business agenda, but is there also an element here where they want to build the relationship
yes.
too?
It's like a percentage,
Yeah, I mean,
obviously. Yeah.
I think literally when I did the Karat podcast, I was pretty open. I was like, yeah, like I obviously am excited to do this podcast because it helps my channel and Karat. But I was pretty open. I was like, oh, and I get to know you better as well. Like it's both.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I read that very clearly
Yeah.
from you.
Oh, great.
Yeah.
That's
Good
what I was putting
episode.
out.
I
Yeah.
liked it.
Oh, you watched it?
Oh yeah,
course I watched
she
it.
like commented on it
Thanks,
too.
Chloe.
Yeah, I watched your
that's
Karat
sweet.
podcast.
Yeah, thank you.
Yeah, that's a really good example. Like I easily knew what your intention or
Yeah,
energy
exactly. I
was.
was trying to signal it very clearly.
But it's not even because of like how you worded something. It's literally because that's actually how you felt.
Yeah, totally.
So everything that you projected afterwards naturally felt that way.
It worked out. I got to know you better.
Yeah.
Here we are talking about mommy dummies.
Yes.
Yeah.
Girl, how do you admit that openness in a public setting? Like,
In a
let's say
public setting, yeah.
you're at a
Mm.
brunch or dinner
Mhm.
with like a lot of people.
I think eye contact, like just a little bit. is
Really?
really-
As soon as you said that, Chloe and I were making eye contact with each other, and we immediately looked away.
Yeah.
eye contact and just like really set like body language is really, really important.
Can't
Man, let me-
visualize
Let me
it.
think how I
Chloe,
I
how
did
are
it.
you like married? Like,
Dude, now I'm questioning how I got
It's
here.
literally like the Wild West. Like if you're an animal, you gotta like be in the vision of the person that you're interested
well,
in.
we're also animals. We're social animals.
Yeah, we are social animals. So try to be in the vision of the person that you're interested in. Maybe do a little slight eye contact, but nothing too intense.
Chloe, were you trying
I'm so sorry.
Were you trying to do it on Jamie?
I'm trying to like.
the slight eye contact.
I learn by doing.
You learn by doing.
Whoa. She looked me up and down.
Did you feel the power there?
I felt a little bit.
You know that game, We're Not Really Strangers?
Yeah.
So the way you
Yeah.
start that game
Yeah.
is you make eye contact with each other for like a whole minute uninterrupted.
Wow. Yeah.
I actually used to start my Karat podcast with that. And then I started, yeah. And I was like, this is too
Are you
personal.
trying to date your?
Yeah. No, I was like, this is
It's
too
like a bunch
personal.
of guys too.
This is too much.
It's a bunch of
No, I did it with guys. I did it with everybody.
Oh, okay.
I did it with everybody. I mean, yeah, I did it with everybody. And eventually
That
I was
is
like,
so intimate.
right, but it actually did help set the context of the conversations to be way better.
Yeah.
And I was like, I don't know if I want to keep doing this.
That's why I think falling in love or choosing someone is almost a choice, because if you were to like
You
force
just
yourself to
brainwash yourself.
like do all those things with someone, if you choose someone, like you could gain feelings for that person.
Well, that's like how arranged marriages work, right? It's like
Yeah.
your parents chose, but then you find that love for the person because you make that choice.
Yeah.
Or there's the reason why We're Not Really Strangers took off is because there's a study called like 30 Questions to Fall in Love. The New York Times wrote about it,
Mhm,
right?
mhm.
And it's written by this person who basically found it, and she tried it with a guy,
Mm.
and she's like, "Oh, do you think these work?" And he's like, "I don't know. Let's find out." And they got married.
Wow.
Because the game, which is what We're Not Really Strangers is based off. Yeah, it is about
Yeah.
let's take turns sharing things about each other from a vulnerability POV, and even in the act of sharing it, you feel closer.
Yeah. I will say, like, something that I guess the closest thing to a strategy I have, I really focus on making a person feel seen. And I do this friendship wise too. Like, I really want to understand people, and I genuinely have that interest. And I think the moment I give someone that space, they give it back to me too. And I think most people are capable of this. Like, once they feel seen or understood, they will reciprocate it so naturally.
Is that by asking more questions to understand who they are and what they like?
Yeah, I like asking questions, like, and not questions that are like, how much money do you make? Or like, I never ask that. I'll always ask
Have
questions.
you ever been asked that on a
I
date?
feel like that's a crazy
No.
question to ask.
That's an insane question.
I'd be like,
I guess most
that's
people like, I actually like skip like, what's your favorite movie?
Okay, what's your go-to questions then?
Go-to questions. I honestly customize it per person.
Well, I love how in 2025 we're like the bar is in the floor.
It's because I am so genuinely interested
I
in
love
people
that.
like for who they are individually that I really do think my questions are different for every single person. Like it creates such genuine connection.
I get that. I once told Chloe, like, the best way to have a good podcast with them is to like pretend you've known each other for years, that you're such close friends, you have a lot of love for each other. You walk in with that mindset to help put you in a place of genuine curiosity. and then do
Yeah,
what
genuine
comes naturally.
curiosity. I love genuine curiosity.
Yeah, I don't think guys do that as much, though.
Yeah, we do. Ask good questions.
I think if you like, there's a lot of guys I've met who might not at first, but a lot of guys mirror or reciprocate similar
Yeah, this is what you're
energy.
saying, the sassy man apocalypse thing.
Yeah,
Men are
yeah.
also learning how to ask emotionally not stupid questions.
Yeah. It's like genuine curiosity. I think if someone has genuine curiosity in you, you'll naturally feel the same
Yeah.
way towards them eventually. But
I was referring to, remember that conversation when I was like, in that, okay, I don't know how to make this more generic, but remember how
Why are you covering your mouth?
because I don't know if we should like bleep it out. Remember that stream that I was on? And then I was like, oh, I do pretty well in a social context. I ask a lot of questions.
Oh, yeah,
and they were
yeah.
like, well, it's a lot easier for a girl to ask questions and not for like a big bearded burly dude.
Okay,
Like, that's a privilege that you have type of thing. And I'm like, whoa.
I mean that's something else to unpack, but
Yeah.
that's
I mean, there's not
crazy.
even anything, like, everyone should use what they got, you know? And
Yeah.
there's such a judgment assumption built into what he was saying that, oh, you get this easier because of XYZ too.
I think that's another thing where I admit I think it's easier for someone like me to ask questions. Like I don't think anyone would be scared if I was like, hey, like if I asked like 10 questions in a row. I think most people would just be like, oh, okay, I'll answer Jamie's questions. But I think when it comes to dating or even just like social in general, you have to understand what strengths you provide and like who you are and your essence as a person. And I think like once I kind of figure that out for myself, it's a lot easier to see what your charm would be. For example, for you, I think
your charm.
Yeah, finding your charm. Everyone's
that.
different. It's not like a cookie cutter thing. But for you, you're so ambitious and like you're so like straight to the point that it comes off charming.
Oh.
To the right people.
Wait, Chloe, I'm going to give you a difficult question for you to answer. What do you think my charm is? I saw her eyebrow twitch. She's going
Your
through
charm.
cognitive dissonance.
I like how you drop a lot of quotes.
Oh, God.
It's very fun.
Yes, I'm just Eric
Let me
GPT
think.
over here.
Yes.
Like Eric's essence. Like, what do you think like girls are attracted to?
She's really blinking hard.
I feel like he's a sassy man. You're kind of more on the sassy man
don't even know what the
spectrum.
sassy man is.
I feel like he's a sassy man, but like at the end of the day, he'll like do what he needs to do.
Yeah. You know what I really
that's
liked.
a better answer than yours.
What I really liked about you, because it's been a while. Like I've met you for a while, so I'm like trying to remember why I like you.
I've literally forgotten why I wanted to be
Yeah,
friends
that
with you
was
in the
don't
first place.
remember
At this
anymore.
point, it just feels like a habit, and I don't think
It's
about
like
it.
you just exist in my life
Yeah,
now.
I mean,
I just accept that
he's
you're
just
in it.
there. That's a
It's
level of friendship I'm
because-
happy to have.
It's because you're vulnerable publicly from your podcast, and I was like, oh shit, this guy can go deep.
Actually, that's
I
right. You
like
watched
deep
a lot of the Karat
conversations. I was
podcast.
like, this
Yeah.
guy can go deep. Not a lot of people can do that. Not a lot of people can share
That's
those
true.
vulnerabilities.
Oh my God, it's been so long.
And you're
I
capable
forgot.
of holding that space. And when someone brings you something really,
Mhm,
really
mhm.
tough, you're able to talk about it and go deeper and follow that, match that
Aw.
energy.
Mhm.
Whereas a lot of guys will be like, dude, that sucks.
Yeah.
See, that's
and
what
then
I
end of
that's what I
thought.
love about Chloe. She'll roast me all day
And then she'll
long.
give you a
But when
really heartfelt
push comes
compliment.
to shove.
Like, if you put a gun to my head, then I'll get there.
She gets there.
Okay, so I think there's two essences to someone. There's a deep essence, which is kind of what she explained with you, but there's also a surface level essence.
Oh, we got to build this into your
Oh,
dating
his
app, by the
surface
way.
level essence.
Wait,
I know.
one thing-
What pick me? Okay. It's the biceps.
The biceps.
Yeah. That's the surface level essence. People notice
Nah,
the
I feel like I need to
biceps.
flex more. Let me hold on to this microphone really hard.
It's the
yeah.
Well, I was going to say we should name your app Essence.
That's kind of cute.
And you say,
Essence?
you put what you think your surface
I like
and
that.
I
deep
love
essences are,
that.
and
I
then you
love
have
that.
a friend or an ex
Yeah.
say what they think your
yeah,
surface
yeah,
and deep
yeah,
essences are.
yeah.
Jamie, what do you think your surface and deep essences are?
I think my surface essence is very like bubbly.
Cutie pie-esque vibes.
Yeah, very friendly, open, like life of the party. But I think my deeper essence is like I actually am a lot more multi-layered than that.
Oh
so,
yeah, Jamie's multi-layered.
yeah.
we know that.
I like Jamie's multi-layered.
If you're a viewer, now you know too.
Yes.
Yeah.
I think my deeper essence, I really do see people for who they are. And I really do accept people for who they are, like flaws and all. And I think that's like a really,
What a great trait.
yeah.
What sign are you again?
I'm a Taurus. And then I think I'm a,
Oh, you're grounded in the earth.
yeah, I think I'm
That
a
was instant.
Scorpio rising. But my Aries is in Venus, which means that like when it comes to love, I do get a little more like crazy or I'm more like flighty. I don't know.
Ooh, here's something a little more rigorous. Anxious or avoidant?
Oh my gosh, I am like okay, so my girlfriends and we literally have like ChatGPT. Oh, do you know what the 7 types of seduction is?
No. What are 7 types of
Okay.
seduction? How did we get this far into the podcast?
Okay.
What are the 7 types of seduction?
Okay, so what's really funny is like I would always give Kimmy advice
Okay.
when talking to guys, right? And I would give her all this advice like over like years. And then she came to me one day and she was like, I just read this book, like the 7 types of seduction. She was like, did you read this? And I was like, no. And then I read the book and I was like, oh shoot.
Like, this is me.
Well, it's 7 types and a lot of people fall into one. I'd have to like pull it out, but
Wait, okay. How many?
you want
of
to pull
the-
it out?
How many of the 7 types? While Chloe pulls it up, how many of the 7 types do you remember?
Okay, the one type that I remember, it's like the siren, which is like the most classic archetype of seduction, and they're
The femme
very
fatale.
sensual, like mysterious.
Yeah.
Oh, there you go. Yeah.
The siren.
Okay, the siren.
Like it's almost like a really like sexual or sensual presence.
Okay, what are others? Let's go through. So number 1,
Yeah.
the siren.
Yeah. hold on.
Not the wee woo siren, but the
wee woo.
you know,
Yeah.
such a beguiling voice that sailors crash their ships into shore to try to reach them.
Okay,
type
it's a
siren.
traditionally feminine energy.
Okay, siren.
Yeah, and
Who's a siren? It's like a Megan Fox.
honestly, Megan Fox is pretty siren-like.
Mm.
Very, very male.
I see that.
For the
like,
male
For
gaze.
the male
What,
gaze.
what about
yes.
Sabrina Carpenter?
Oh, we'll go through that.
Okay,
Yeah.
all right.
But this is like, this is just for fun, guys. It's a little outdated and it's not good to like be like, oh, I'm gonna be this. Like
Okay,
genuine
fair.
connection first.
All right,
But these are
it's
for
for
fun.
funsies.
And this is for fun. And I literally, like my girls group chat, we literally had ChatGPT like register all of this for us and tell us what our red flags
I'm
are.
so fascinated.
What our red flags are.
Yeah, through
Ooh,
this.
exciting.
And I can read you guys mine. Mine is so crazy.
Okay, let's go through the types and then tell us your seduction style and your red flags.
Okay, so the rake is more of a masculine siren.
The rake?
Yeah.
Yeah, rakish.
Yeah, the rake.
Like a rake?
Yeah.
No, rakish refers essentially to like a guy who's like kind of a playboy.
So it could be, I mean, all of these are,
Rake.
yeah, so all of these could,
Vocabulary
I know.
limited.
Oh,
Exactly.
the two go together.
yeah, but
You know how my brain works.
I do, unfortunately.
Yeah.
okay, so the rake brings out the oppressed behaviors of a traditionally feminine figure. So they bring out like the excited femininity in us. So it could be someone more masculine. And
Can we give
Okay.
examples?
yeah, let me see. Oh, like Chuck Bass from Gossip Girl.
Don't even know
Which
who
one
that
is that?
He's
Wait,
like the
actually, I don't even know
fuckboy,
Gossip
but
Girl.
they'll say and do anything to get us to fall for them, and they're
It's
able
like
to
a ladies-
do so
it's a
again
ladies'
because
man.
yeah, it's like a ladies' man basically. But a girl could also be a rake. Like these are all
Is like
Okay.
Hongdae
Okay.
guy.
they're not gender
Is it Hongdae
explicit.
guy?
It's like a fuckboy. So siren.
A little bit.
Siren,
Okay,
rake,
are
what
you
else?
open-
I think a
Open-minded?
rake could be a little bit offstandish, like kind of like
Oh, peacocking.
no, like a little nonchalanty,
Uh.
like that type of charm, that type of masculine charm.
Okay.
Okay, the ideal lover. I love this one.
I love how one of the types is called ideal.
Yeah.
ideal
So
lover.
this ideal lover is basically someone who like asks you about like your childhood dreams, and they bring like a hopeless
Why are you
fantasy
pointing at me?
to
You asked
life.
about what the dream is.
Yeah, I do.
I think you might be some.
I-
Yeah, you might be the ideal lover.
Let's hear description. I'll decide.
Okay, they are the ones that bring a hopeless fantasy to life with their ability to mirror the ideals we once had as happy-go-lucky children, but have lost to a gray world. They're very good at understanding deepest desires and definitions of affection, and like they crave to bring them to fruition. So they study you, question you, give you a sense of affectionate attention, and they'll
Chloe
play your
keeps
deepest desires to
keeps
their
pointing at me.
advantage. And they try to, yeah, and it says, when this happens, we're hooked. So maybe that's why girls date you pretty quickly. If you like fixing girls.
You-
You like fixing girls? He does have crazy exes.
You like fixing girls?
What is the next archetype?
Okay.
Go next.
You can also be like small traits of, multiple. Okay, the dandy. Oh, I love the dandy. Okay, wait, no. The dandy is the one that's like very mysterious. They have a very strong like individuality with themselves, and they tear down labels that like society has put on sexuality. And that's really charming. So people are attracted to dandies for ambiguous and obscure personas and their freedom to break prejudiced sexual behavioral roles. So dandies are very, very charming.
I'm like, is this Zach?
Is
don't
this
know.
Zach?
I don't know. So like someone like a person who's just very sexually open.
Yeah, so it could be something like that. If you question rules or you go against societal norm, it could be a charm in
Okay.
itself.
So we have
Yeah.
siren, rake, ideal lover,
And the dandy.
dandy. That's 4. What are
Yeah.
2 more?
Okay, the natural. I definitely have some of this, but the natural is someone who really represents like golden years of comfort and innocent affection childhood. So someone that has like more like playful, or like their inner child has a lot of like mannerisms and almost like a slight weakness that like attracts people. They draw like sympathy in people.
Yeah, you're like doe-eyed. You're
Yeah,
like,
doe-eyed, you're
yeah.
bright. People really like that energy from you, and they want to like take care of you.
Yeah. okay.
That's the natural. So
Okay, that's number 5.
Yeah,
That's number
okay.
6. Okay.
6 is the coquette. This one is
Oh,
like
flirty.
crazy.
That's like Sabrina Carpenter, no?
I could see Sabrina
It's
Carpenter
like
in
very
coquette.
flirty, yeah.
It's hot and cold. So they can
Oh.
touch and go. They can attract you with hopeful words or sensual maneuvers and then
so
step
like
back
this is
in
the
distance.
toxic one.
All of them are toxic to a certain extent. Like you really should not be going like, ooh, I'm gonna be a coquette today. Like these are charming because it comes really naturally to people without even realizing. So it could be like good to know maybe where your
Okay,
downfall
what's-
is. But
What's the last one?
yeah. Okay. The last one is wait, where's the last? Oh, wait, there's 9.
Okay.
Let's just
The
speed run this.
charismatic. Charismatic is like excitement in the room, exude confidence, energy, mesmerizing, and attracted to them because of their sincere obsessions and opinions and actions.
Okay.
Charisma. And then the last one is the star. So someone who is almost celebrity status like. Powers of the uncanny. The star is a dream come true, physically present but almost legendary and mythic in essence. So someone that's like dream like that you feel like you can't even approach. Strong reputation, surreal, superior to understanding of day-to-day life.
I feel like, so you think which ones do you think you are?
So I think for me, I'm a mix of the natural, coquette, and the star, which is like really like.
Okay, so you're natural. So you've got this vulnerability that invites people in. You're coquette, so you're hot and cold.
I don't do it on purpose.
Right, totally.
Yeah.
And then you're just the star. All right.
Yeah,
I think
but
Chloe would be also, I think, the natural. And
I could see her as what was that? What was the second one? Wait, no.
Oh my God.
There's so
I
many.
think she's the natural.
Yeah.
And maybe charisma in a weird way.
I think the charisma one.
I
is
say in a
definitely
weird way
Chloe.
because Chloe also is like
the charmer.
very not charming when she doesn't want to be.
Huh?
We talked about it. You're like, I'm hard to work with.
Yeah, you guys should take the test on ChatGPT. I'll send it to you guys.
Yeah, thank you.
I
You're definitely an ideal lover, though.
probably.
Yeah.
Yeah.
If you ask those types of questions.
Potentially.
What are your
Wait.
red
Yeah, I
flags?
asked that too. Yeah.
My red flags, yeah. Oof. I don't know if I have like red flags, but
That's
I
a red flag. Just kidding.
I do think I'm someone who's very like I will do what I want at the end of the day, and I'm not as consistent with how I feel sometimes. Like there's weeks where I'm super like independent and like boss girl and I just want to focus on my work, and honestly like thinking about developing like a relationship sounds exhausting to me, and then the next week I'm like so in the mood to develop something. And it's weird because I think my friends say I have really consistent like core values, but I think it's just in the moment. Like I'm the type of person, this is so red flag, I'll like text someone, even a friend, I'll be like, what are you doing tonight? And they'll respond, then I just won't respond. It's really bad. It's
You've done
bad.
this to me before. You're like, let's hang out at EDC. I'm like, oh, sure. No reply.
Okay, yes, because sometimes I just
I don't
want to
hold it
know.
against you. I forgot until you brought this up. I
Yeah,
was
so
like, oh, yeah.
so what I do is I just do it to everyone, so no one takes it personally.
Totally. You're
Yeah.
asking everybody. I've done this before. You're just like, who's around and wants to do something?
yeah,
and then you're
yeah.
like, oh, I changed my mind, whatever.
Yeah,
Yeah,
because I would just like to do things like if I want to do it and stuff. So, but at the same time, I don't like restricting
Yeah.
like my affection or my, I guess, proactivity and getting closer to people. So I still let myself like do that.
I get these vibes by the way, even on like your close friend stories or like your stories on your second Instagram, 𝙃𝙊𝙎𝙊.
Yeah.
Sometimes you're like, yeah, like let's do business, like whatever. And sometimes you're like, I'm just loving this world.
Yeah, sometimes I'm just I wake up and I'm like lover girl and I want to like flirt and have fun. And then other days I'm like a family girl, like I got to take care of my family stuff and like build a business and stuff like that. And then other days
the way you frame it is if you date Jaime, you get to date 7 people at once.
No, actually, I swear to God, I'm like 7 people.
That's exciting.
It's
Yeah.
exciting, but it's like definitely not for the week.
Yeah.
It's so not for the week. And I know that I'm like some guys' worst nightmare of a type. Like a guy who just wants like the most stable thing. I am definitely
Jaime.
It's not me.
It's not Jaime.
Yeah,
It's
add
not
excitement.
me. But I'll definitely like grow someone. Like I think that's one of my biggest strengths. Like I can really, really see. I mean, you saw how I fed your ego at that wedding. I was
Oh,
like,
yeah.
Chloe, world domination.
I wrote it on a Post-it note and put it on my
Really?
desktop.
Aw.
I have dated 2-3 girls who want to take over the world.
Yeah, those girls are great to date. They see the best and they really, really see the strengths in other people and like uplift
I
it.
think he means the crazy ones.
Oh,
Well, it depends what you mean
Yeah.
by take over the world.
Mm.
So-
I see.
Okay, I think what's our takeaway for all of the? By the way, Chloe hates it when I refer to our audience as anything other than Jomos.
Jomies.
Jomies.
Okay.
Jomies.
So
That's so cute.
for our Jomo Mojos,
Jomo Mojos,
Yeah.
that's so cute.
thank you. I'm glad somebody.
Jomo Mojos.
Yes, she gets it. I think for me, the biggest takeaway after everything I've heard learning about how the two of you think. It's so interesting what you said. It's like, you know it when you see it, but it's hard to describe. The energy of when you think someone is interested in you, the signals you send back, it still to me seems like this very mystifying art that there are no hard rules. And that's kind of the point. You have to just go out and present yourself and see what happens. Like, there just are not like the top 10 tricks you can follow and it's like, oh, it's going to work.
Yeah, you have to learn like what your charm is,
learning your charm.
essence.
And this thing around essences and self-seduction is fun because it's like, oh, it helps us understand ourselves more.
Yeah, and it helps romanticize the process of love that we've tried to fit into a box and put so much logic on. But it's love at the end of the day. It should be romanticized. There should be like hope and butterflies and like fun energy, things like that. It shouldn't be like a ABCD checklist sort of thing.
I love that.
When someone comes up to you and they don't have that hope, like how do you interact with that energy? Like they've just been cheated on. They've just
they need to heal for sure. And I think that's one great thing about like dating right now. Healing is so important and it's much more accepted now instead of rushing into like another relationship. And I think since I've been single, I've like gotten the closest I've been like with my girlfriend.
Oh, same. My friendships became
family.
much stronger.
Yeah, my friendships are crazy and crazy strong now. And when I go to weddings, it's like, I remember I went to a wedding like 2 months ago and I was like, wow, this is making me think about who like my bridesmaids are going to be. Like, am I good terms with everyone in my family? Like, who's my maid of honor? Like, a wedding is so much more than just the person you choose to marry. And so when you're single, it's like a really good time it's a really good opportunity to tap into that and take care of it. And I do think like letting go and like just letting, I keep saying like universe.
I love it. I think, you know what, the biggest takeaway for me is someone out there needs to go and build Jamie's dating app, Essences.
Yeah, build my app called Essence.
Of which she will be there too, and then you can date her as well. And we'll be the first Jomo love story.
If you can build that app, I will go on a date with you.
That's a promise.
Oh,
let's go.
Wow.
Well, that's Chloe. Any other parting thoughts?
Well, I wish I had better things to say, but I'm still stuck. Like
you're just so married.
No, it's just that I think the scenario I keep running in my head over and over again is when I finally catch up with the girlfriend or the guy friends, and they're like, "You got any advice for me? You got anyone for me?" And I'm just like, "Nope."
Hey, tell them about the 9 styles of seduction and to sign up for Jamie's Essences.
Yeah,
that'd be a good start.
I think more practical, or I guess how I'd actually navigate that is the healing process for sure, because you can't go into every conversation. Like, imagine every first date talking about your traumas.
Yeah,
it's like too much.
You can't do that.
You got to keep it light. So you have to have a lot of like inner healing and be open. And then I really like what you said about romanticizing the process of love, because we're so we find that process so like transactional.
Yes.
You're so jaded. Everyone sucks. Like, everyone's a liar. And so having fun in that's also part of the energy. And then finding out how you can bring out your own charm.
Yeah.
But it's also knowing like the superficial essence and the deeper essence, and then knowing how to bring out those energies in a new like setting, a new social setting.
Yeah.
That's hard. I don't even know. I didn't even like ever think about what
There's so many layers to it. And I think
Yeah.
we are able to romanticize people and life while also having our set boundaries and values. And I think that's the perfect balance. Instead of going like, oh, like, I hate men, or like, girls don't like me. You know, it's such an extreme thinking. That's not very healthy.
That's a lot of thinking I like hear.
Yeah. But
they're cooked. If you're already thinking that, you're kind of fucked.
Yeah. That's why
it's so real.
No, that's
so
such
real.
a general, such a fucking generalization.
It is.
Or like, you're a girl that I keep dating crazy men.
I do think just because someone shows like a red flag or something that's like really blaringly red, it doesn't mean that that's how they are as a person. Like, I feel like we're in such a judgmental phase of dating where someone says the wrong thing and they just get like deemed red flag. So it's good to know your boundaries and what your values are, and the genuine curiosity goes a long way.
If you're watching this, let us know in the comments, is your current relationship life, more like Chloe's, Jamie's, or mine, and let us know which of the 9 styles of seduction
Yes.
do you fall into?
Yeah, I'll put
Or
it in
the one
description.
you fall for.
Oh, yes.
Yeah, and each one has their red flags.
They do, yeah. If you fall for one of those types, specific types, it shows a lot about yourself too.
I'm curious to know what my red flags are.
I would say, Chloe, you are the perfect acquired taste.
Yeah.
That's another thing. Like sticky tofu is acquired taste.
Some people really like sticky tofu.
I like sticky tofu.
Some people would marry mapu tofu.
Yeah.
Sticky tofu. So,
Someone's red flags is another person's green flag.
True.
wow, I love that quote. It's like the usual framing is one man's trash is another person's treasure.
Indeed.
But this framing works too.
Yeah. It's a more optimistic.
Find someone who thinks your red flags are flags.
Yeah.
Just greenish flags.
Yeah.
Love
Yeah.
that.
So
Okay. All right. Bye-bye, Jomies.
Bye, guys.
Bye. And thank you.
Bye-bye.
Our guest, 𝙊𝙊𝙎𝙊𝙎, Jamie. She's the best. Formerly known as Professional Cutie Pie. Bye-bye.
Yo, isn't Jamie the best? I really hope you enjoyed this episode on dating. If you're looking this year, may the best love hit you like a motherfucking truck. Shout out to our JOMO angels, Ryan, Jay, and Maya Long. We've been posting sneak peeks and behind the scenes on Patreon, so check it out. And don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, and rate on Spotify and Apple Podcasts. It's free. We're at about 800 reviews on Spotify, so, I feel like if we break through 1,000, that'll do something for us. Like, I don't know what, but I feel like it will. As always, thank you for listening, and I will see you next week, Jomies.